Alright guys, so I figured I would show you, because a lot of people commented and asked questions about the drive shaft and the drive shaft for the 6-cylinder and the 10-bolt, the way that we had it set up not fitting. So I wanted to show you what we ran into. There we go. Alright. Okay, so if you guys can see this, this is with the original for this car drive shaft in, and now we knew we were going to run into issues, or at least have to change the U-joint in the back, because this is not the correct U-joint for this rear axle anymore. I went with a different U-joint at the pinion, so we knew we were going to have to change that if this drive shaft was the correct length. But as you can see, with the U-joint currently sitting in the rear right now, you can see that there's a shiny metal there that should be in the tail shaft of the transmission. So this drive shaft is definitely a little too short. We shouldn't be seeing any of this shiny metal here on the transmission slip yoke. We're gonna have to order a new drive shaft, and I'll show you what's involved in making sure you get that done right. So the new drive shaft's in. We ordered this bad boy from PST. Put the link to their website in the description. And this is a pretty bad mama jama. So we got a 3.5-inch diameter steel drive shaft with a 1330 U-joint at the rear pinion and a 1350 U-joint at the slip yoke. Now, when you go to order the drive shaft, there's a few things that you're going to need to know. The first thing you're going to need to know is transmission type that you have. Now, we're running a Power Glide right now, but one thing that's really nice for us is the Power Glide and the Short Tail 350 that we're building for this car when we do the V8 swap are both 27 spline output shafts, and both transmissions are actually the same length. So that's why we went ahead and ordered this drive shaft now, and we're going to run it with the 6-cylinder and the Power Glide, because this drive shaft is going to convert over to our V8 swap perfectly. You're going to need to know your transmission type when you call them, so they know how many spline to make the slip yoke. You're also going to need to know UJoint sizes. You're going to need to know what size U-joint you are running in your rear pinion. This rear, when we ordered it, the third member is set up for a 1330 U-joint. Last thing that you're going to need to know when you call these guys is you're going to need this actual measurement of how long the drive shaft needs to be. So PST asks, I'll post a photo of how they want you to take that measurement, but they ask that you take that measurement from the back of your transmission seal to the front of your rear pinion. Now the measurement that you're giving them is actually like the center of the U-joint to the front of the transmission seal. Right now the car is jacked up just so I can get under here to show you, but when you actually take that measurement, you want the car to be at ride height, not elevated on jack stands or jacked up like I have it. I think I'm going off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure that the length of this drive shaft wound up being 56 3/4 inches from the face of the transmission seal to the face of the rear pinion. So that's about it. These guys were great to work with. I called them and I told them exactly what we're doing with the car. I told them, you know, that this car is going to get a small block, that I want to be happy somewhere around 8,000 or 9,000 RPM, and they hooked me right up on the phone. They told me exactly what I should put in this, and it was awesome. 2 days is all it took for them to build this thing and get it shipped out, which, based off of how long some of the other parts that I've ordered for this car have taken that are not custom, the fact that a custom part made it out that fast was sweet. That's how to measure for your drive shaft, and that's about it. So it's gonna wrap up this video, and we'll see you guys next time.
Are these new? The rim part?